The Montreal Canadiens announced Wednesday morning that head coach Claude Julien and associate coach Kirk Muller would be relieved of their duties. Dominique Ducharme, already an assistant coach with the Montreal Canadiens, will take over as interim head coach. Alex Burrows will be added to the Montreal Canadiens assistant coaching staff. I'm intrigued to see what these changes that will happen and will be implemented to the Montreal Canadiens as a result of this head coaching change. I'm not sure a ton is going to change in the immediate future, but there will be changes and more adjustments with the Montreal Canadiens because of this move. Claude Julien is a good hockey coach, and he's one that's had a lot of success in the National Hockey League, but his biggest downfall in his tenure with the Montreal Canadiens and with the Boston Bruins is his inability to restructure the lineup when things are going wrong and make in-game adjustments. Claude is very stubborn with his lines, and it ultimately was his biggest downfall with the Montreal Canadiens. I'll be interested to see if Ducharme decides to shake up the Canadiens line or how he shakes up the Canadian system, because it's clear this team is a team that wins off the rush, and they weren't able to do that under Claude's system, and that was a big problem in the end. Look, I'm never going to celebrate when another man loses his job. I thought Kirk Muller was on the hot seat more than Claude Julien, but when you have back-to-back losses to the Ottawa Senators, a team that is destined for the basement of the Eastern Conference, that's when you begin to have issues with where the organization is heading and the lack of adjustments that were prevalent with this Montreal Canadiens team. It's no secret with people who are viewers of this channel that I've been preaching for change, specifically on the special teams units. On the power play, you look at what the Canadiens have. They have the pieces this year to be able to have at least a confident power play, and that just hasn't been the case so far. I was expecting Kirk Muller to be on the hot seat before Claude Julien was, but it's not a surprise that Kirk goes along with Claude in this package. It's no secret that when you have high expectations for a team, and the Montreal Canadiens had much higher expectations than they have in years past, that someone has to bite the bullet when things don't go according to plan, and that is exactly what happened with Claude Julien and Kirk Muller here. I really expect Dominique Ducharme to open things up more for this Montreal Canadiens team. I'm not saying they're going to play a run and gun style of hockey, but this is a team that's built off their speed and skill and depth, and I really think they need to utilize all those facets of their game in order to be successful, and Claude Julien just didn't have the ability to adjust anymore with this Canadiens team, and as a result, we see him relieved of his duties. That's it for me today from Cook's Corner. As always, hit that subscribe button down below and like this video. I'm Zach Cook. We'll see you later.